Alright, welcome everyone back to the stream. Today is day 24 of becoming a full stack developer in 8 months. Today I'm very sick. If you can just hear how I breathe, like listen to this. Yeah, it's fucked. So I don't know what's happening to me, bro. I haven't been able to recover for more like a month now. But anyways, we're finally doing a project today. We're doing the admin dashboard. As you can see, we're 95% complete with the intermediate HTML and CSS course. And this is the final project. Like, listen to this. I sound like a 80-year-old that kept smoking his whole life. But with this project is going to be 100% complete, so we just have to do that. We have an introduction. Now that you've had plenty of practice using Grid, we're going to build a full dashboard design. For this project, use whatever tools you need to get it done, but try to lean on Grid for the majority of the layout work. Go back through the lessons or practice assignments if you need a refresher. Cool. Alright, so we're beginning with the assignment. Step 1 is to set up your Git repository. Project design file. Alright, so they're just giving us that, and everything else I guess we just have to figure out on our own. Gather the assets. Alright, so maybe we do have assets. Yep, material design icons. Okay. Alright, so let's set up the repository. Let's go into GitHub. To create a new repository, we'll call it admin dashboard. Today I do it. WordPress. Oh, you're making a WordPress website? I need to add functions. Good morning, my brother. Welcome to the stream. What functions do you need to add? I have some experience making custom functions for WordPress. SSH. Let's grab that. Here is night. Sorry. Cd into repos, and what do you have in here? Okay. Git clone, and I mean no WordPress. I found an HTML CSS code and I'm editing all. So what are you building? Hi there, Supreme Overall. Thank you for joining the stream, my brother. CD into admin dashboard, and we can do code dot. Alright. What do we have here? Let's begin with the index.html. A payment PayPal method. Wow, very cool. Be sure to link it in the stream whenever you're done. A login and support contact. Perfect. What is that for? Is that like a personal project, or you have to like make it for work? Then we'll make a new file. I'm not sure if we're going to use JavaScript for this project, but I doubt it. So we're just going to link the style.css. Alright, let's put the live server on. And let's see what else we have. So set up your Git repository, set up your HTML and CSS files with some dummy content, download a full resolution copy. Alright, so we have that. What will you do today? I'm doing this admin dashboard, and it's the last project from the intermediate HTML and CSS course. So when we're done with that, we're moving on to JavaScript again, which I'm very happy about. Alright, so we got the image layout. Start by writing out the HTML elements for the sidebar, header, main content, containers. In your CSS file, apply grid properties until you have this basic layout built. Russian? No, I'm Bulgarian. But I know it sounds similar. So if they want us to use primarily grid, we can make this whole thing like this will be one column. Thank you. And this will be the second column. Within that, this will be another grid right here, the main area. Those I think we can use. I'm wondering if we should use grid or flexbox for that. Normally I'd use flexbox, but if they want us to use primarily grid, we'll see in a minute. Before I do that, anything else? Nesting. Taking it one section at a time, begin nesting child elements under the parent elements in HTML. Remember that you can keep making grid containers within grid containers. In the sidebar, use more grids to lay out the navigation and branding sections. So in the sidebar, they want us to use grid. In the header, use more grids. For the main content, use more grids. Fill out some dummy content, placeholder images, gather the assets. Alright, but they want us to gather the assets once the grid layout is complete. Let's read through the tips. When building the layout, apply background colors or borders to your containers to help you visualize the grid. It's up to you whether you use pixels or FR units or both for your grid tracks. This project does not have to be responsive, but if you'd like, you can expand or sharing the project card section when resizing the browser window. You don't have to make a perfect pixel perfect match with the design example. Consider this an opportunity to practice your CSS skills with your own design. Don't forget to push your finished dashboard to GitHub, and before you move on, we would love it if you could submit your feedback. Okay, so I guess let's start with this layout. First, maybe we have to put in some HTML elements. Can I have this on the left side and then this image on the right? It is so bad, literally so bad, my throat hurts. Sorry about that. Alright, so maybe we begin with a container. That will be the whole grid item that will have like two columns. And so this will be column 1 for the sidebar and column 2 for the main area. So we need to have I guess this can be hashtag sidebar, and the next thing will be a, can we have just a main.main. You should try chewing ginger as a remedy. I've never tried that. Maybe I'll go grab some later, but thank you for that. It's been more than a month and I'm still sick. Alright, for the sidebar we'll need a logo, but yeah, let's do let's do a class of logo, not caps lock. So then we have like a navigation and settings, support, privacy. The thing I'm noticing is that they have equal amount of space between them, and they want us to use grid for that. So I'm thinking like this will be one group, this will be a second group, and this will be a third group. At least that's what I'm thinking, but we'll see how we do it. So we make a class of navigation and another one of dot settings. Let's see, we can maybe after that take care of it better, but for now I think that's it. For the logo, I'm just going to type in dashboard for now. Let me see how that looks. Yep, dashboard. Navigation, we can use a unordered list with, wait, we can actually, how is that done? AY times 6, yep. Alright, so we have home, profile, we'll later edit them, messages, history, tasks, communities. Then we have another unordered list with this time 3 list items, and we have settings, support, and privacy. Sure. So this is the sidebar with the dummy content. Now for the main, we have like a top section right here, but I'm just going to call it top for now. Top, and this is like project, announcements, trending. This is like the main area, but I already used main for this whole section. So how do I call it? We have main, we have top, and also so this is an admin dashboard, so we can maybe give it dashboard, because here is the main part of the dashboard. For the top part, we have a input like username, but this is also, this can be like two rows, one up top and one on the bottom. So we can have a top row with top nav, where we'll have a input type search. Let me toggle word wrap. Also we'll have a name of search and ID of search, and excuse my retarded class names. We also have an icon, but we'll not worry about it too much right now. We'll write my name, also an image, but we're not going to worry about it, and about this as well. So underneath the top nav, oh actually my name has to be inside of it. Underneath the top nav we have like a user area, and then we have hi, then we have dot buttons with 3 buttons, 8 times 3. Why are they not on a separate row each? I don't know. But we'll have new, we'll have upvote and share. Maybe we could have made those actual buttons, but we'll skip this for now. Alright. Let me see how it looks. Beautiful. Alright, so underneath in the dashboard we'll have a grid, and this will be a 3 column and 3 row grid. So have a 3 by 3, and those are just a little longer. We'll see how we're going to make that. Just 1 second. But I'm pretty sure this is a grid. So we have 6 cards, so dot card times 6, where each card, actually I should make one and then just copy it over. Each card has an title, it has a paragraph with Warm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, Warm 14. This is actually a bit longer, so okay, and also it has 3 icons at the bottom: I1, I2, I3, and we're going to switch them over. But this is our basic card with some dummy text inside. I'm just going to copy it over. So we have 6 instances. We have announcements as well as that, and they'll be as well inside the dashboard. So underneath the card we have we have dot announcement. Inside of that we have 3 announcements. Now they're just how do I say? I can make this an ID of announcements actually, and then I can make a class announcement. Announcements is such a weird word. And then we have dot announcement. Hopefully I'm writing those correct, because I'm not sure. we have site maintenance and then a p tag with warm 10. Oops, warm 10. So this one announcement, and we have to copy it over 3 times. There you go. Trending, which is where do we put it? Underneath announcements we have an ID of trending, and then we have dot of a class of trending user, and then we have img, we have his name at name, and also a p tag with description. We have 4 of these, so copy them over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Saving this, and we're almost ready with the HTML. We're done for now, at least. Can I actually go ahead and format document with prettier so it's a bit easier to read? It just got a little bit longer, but hopefully that's a little bit easier. Alright, so anyways, where do we start with? We start with a container, right? And we have to make the container, let me save this one. I'll go into the body and remove any margins. Do margin 0. Box sizing, border box. Alright. So this got rid of all the margins. If you can make the difference so it's easier to style and more consistent. Alright, so what else? Now we have to make the container a grid item. So we'll go into the container. It was a class, right? So display grid. Yeah, it's a class. Alright, so display grid, and then inside of the container we have sidebar and main, and we have to define the columns. So the sidebar will take like, well, what is that, like 20%, and the dashboard will take 1 fr. Grid template columns make 20% and 1 fr. Alright, so yeah, that kind of works, I guess. Other than that, we have to make the navigation. Actually, yeah, this looks fine for now, so I'm not going to touch it still. We're going to take a look in a bit. I just want to make the whole structure like take shape. So also maybe I need to add some colors to the sidebar and so on, but let me see what we have. We have top and top navs. Now main is the whole thing. I'm not sure if that should be a display grid, but the top we can make it a display grid, and it will just have 2 rows. Alright, let's make the dot top display grid. Grid template rows. We'll just have one FR and one FR, so they're equal, although maybe I should set a width for that. A height, excuse me, for the top bar right here. But it currently works out, so I'm not going to touch it. We'll take a look at it later. What else we have? User area and so on. Just 1 second. So we have user area, buttons, so on and so forth. We'll go into the dashboard and make it a grid. Dashboard was a class, right? Yeah. So dot dashboard, and we'll make it display grid, and make the rows and columns. Now we want three columns. They're not equal in width, as I can see. So I'm wondering if we should make two separate grids, but I don't think that's the right approach. This whole thing has to be a grid, right? This the last column just needs to be a little bit smaller. The thing is, they don't tell us how much smaller it has to be, but it's alright. We'll make it like grid template columns, and then 1 FR, 1 FR, and then 20%. So let's see how that works. Maybe, yeah, maybe this can work out. Site maintenance. They're just not positioned correctly, because as you can see now, these cards right here take up the space horizontally, so we'll have to position them, but that's okay. Maybe we can use a grid area for that. But then each card, like, I think has to have a separate class or ID, so we can target it and place it where we need to. Let me think about that. Card, announcements, trending. Or actually, because we have the announcements and the trending, those are already unique, so we can place them where we want, and then the cards will go to the left side by default. Now, since I'm not going to use the areas, I don't think. We're just going to target the announcements. So grab that ID and target it. We'll say grid columns. It will be from 1, 2, 3 till -1, and for the, what was it, trending, ID of trending, we'll just copy that because it needs to be on the same column. Now, not grid template columns, but just grid columns. I'm sorry about that. We'll do trending, Grid columns. Why didn't that work out? Grid column. Right, so with this now they go into the column, but as you can see they're at the bottom and our cart items still occupy the third column as well, so we have to move these up. So we'll do grid row as well, and we'll start from 1, and how do we say it? 1, there is a 2, somehow we need to make the third column have only 2 rows. Alright, so 1, 2, from 2 to -1, 1, 2, 2, and grid row from 2 to -1, -1. So let's see that, save it. They overlap, nice. Let me inspect the grid. I'll need full screen for that probably. Dashboard. Right, so we have 1, 2, I don't know why the trending is not grid row 2 to -1, so the grid row is 2 right here, trending grid row 2 -1. I don't know why it's not going to why it's not starting from the second line, because as you can see there is the second line, so we should start from here and go to the end of it. That's bugging me a little bit. I'm saying 2 -1, not like... Alright, let's do it from 2 to 4 to see if that will change anything. No, it doesn't. Where did it go? Actually it did. Alright, so that fixed it. Sure. So we have now, sorry, where is it? We have the announcement, site maintenance, so on and so forth, and underneath we have the trending with the image name and description. It just doesn't look too nice at the moment, but we have the structure down at least. And now we can begin adding some styles so we can better see what we're working with. Let me go into the sidebar and we're going to add a background color of sky blue. Nothing happened. Maybe it's a... Yep, it was an ID. This has to span throughout the whole height, but I'm still wondering if it should be a grid item, but they said in the sidebar use more grids to lay out the navigation and branding section, so I guess indeed that should be a grid item. Alright, I'm going to worry about it in a little bit. For the top right here, background color is white, but it's already white, so maybe no reason to touch that. For the dashboard, we can set a background color of gray or light gray actually, because that's too much. Light gray, yeah, that is better. Okay. Maybe I think the container has to be height 100 UH. I don't know if that's the right approach to make the container that high. Anyways, we'll fix in a little bit. Now, what do we take care of first? I guess let's work little by little and start with the sidebar. But first, let me go ahead and download the resources so we have all the icons, fonts, so on and so forth. If you add them in holder and placeholder images, so you can position all of your grid items. Once you have your grid layout complete, you can either recreate the dashboard example above or style your own design. Check out some color palettes from Tailwind. All of the icons and more can be downloaded as SVGs from Material Design Icons. Choose your own fonts. The design example uses Roboto, which is available with Google Fonts. You may want to review more text styles lesson for information about how to include extra fonts. So you already know how to include extra fonts. I'm wondering if we can do it here without linking anything or yeah, so let's just download Roboto or import it right here, I guess. This will be easier. I don't want to select a font myself. So how get font? Alright, embed the code for the web link. I think I need the not the import but the link. Wait, well, what was it? Import URL, I think that was it. Go into the style sheet, import it right here, word wrap, and then can I do Roboto font family, Roboto serif. Let's see if that will make a difference. Save it. Yeah, sure, so that works. And we're done with the font. Here are color palettes from Tailwind. But I mean, the dashboard only has 2 colors, and then it's just background colors, like maybe 3, but I don't think I need a whole color palette for this. We can maybe do some how do you call it, some variables. I like this color right here, so maybe we can use this color for the borders right here. But what we're going to use for the sidebar then, they're kind of all similar colors. Alright, I'm not going to bother, I'm just going to define what was it? How did you define variables again? It was orange, and then wait, CSS variables. I forgot about that already. Alright, so orange, and we'll make it orange. We'll do sky blue, and light gray. Also forgot to camel case. Light gray will be, guess what, light gray. Alright, so we have those colors, and we can already replace them with the variables. What was it? Var, and then there's a sky blue. Alright, here the dark gray, oops, the light gray, sorry. Light gray, and those are the only styles we use for now, the only colors. Okay, here are the icons. Do we have to download them? And we can import them. Okay. Sure, so let's see what we need then. More textiles, we don't need that, so we need a home. It's kinda silly we have to search through them, but start using home. So we are not using React or Vue web font. We highly recommend do not use the web font. Copy SVG. So you can just copy the SVG, is that it? Wait. Where is it? So home, and before that place the SVG. Yeah. Alright. I'm just wondering, maybe we should put the home in an A tag. So we have the SVG, and then we have an A tag with ref to nowhere called home. So they're in separate tags. And then later we'll take care of everything. Is there like a shortcut to wrap this in an A tag? Oops. I guess I don't know it. So just do profile, A tag, ref to nowhere, messages. This is history. This is very tedious. There is 100% a better way to do it, but I just don't know it yet. Tasks and communities. After that we have settings. We have support. And privacy. Alright, so we're done at least with the first ones. Now for the dashboard logo, maybe I need another SVG, so Wait, I don't need that. Blocks. Nope. Block. Wall. Dashboard. There you go. We have one for the dashboard. So copy code point. I think there is a CDN we can link to, and then just make an icon and paste this in the class. Old PNG, SVG. Yeah, I'm not sure. So also wrap around this in an A tag. Oops, not the href. We don't need that. Make it dashboard, and then before the href, add in the SVG. Now what is that? Material design icon CDN. Material design icons. This is very slow. Alright, so we have that CDN. How to add icons CDN. Copy paste the link into the HTML head section. Alright, so we can do a link and then ref to this. Is that it? And then try to wait. If that works, now we should be able to make an I tag. Wait, was it I? With the class of this. No, so I don't think that worked. Font also icons. Let's do dashboard. So yeah, as you can see in font awesome, it was like I and the class, and you get that you just have to first link the CDN. But for this materialize icons, I'm not sure how you do it. Like see here, copy code point. Material icon. Material design, not materialize, material design. GitHub, Google, material design icons. Thank you whoever subscribed, I just noticed. Thank you so much. I'm not sure how to do that. I just don't want to add all the SVGs See, they just do. Oh wait. So what they're doing, I with the class of material icons, and they just add this code instead. Is that it? Wait. I don't think that's going to work, honestly. Nope. Ref profile. No, I missed something. I don't need the href, but still I don't think that's working. Nope. Alright, is there a YouTube tutorial on YouTube? Material easy way to use material design icons. Let me put in my headphones for this. Hopefully that's not too loud.
Hi and welcome back to Scotty's Tech.info. These things and how do we use them? Well, essentially what these are is a font of icons. So normally a font will just give you like a stylized letter A or number 2 or punctuation characters or whatever.
These are from Google.
Base file. Then what you do is also in your CSS you define a class. In this
Where
case,
did he get that from?
A font of sort of icons or glyphs or whatever, where each one sort of more or less acts as like an individual character in the font. And the beauty of this is that you can do this in your CSS. You define a font face.
Sure.
Of
How do you do it though?
I'm using an older font, PNGs and all kinds of version of the material design icons. So we can go to their GitHub page and you can see that's 400. Here we have material icons 302, 301. So let's say I'm using 302. I can actually download the actual source code, which includes SVGs and PNGs and all kinds of graphical representations of these icons, as well as the open font format file that I include in my CSS. But I don't have any kind of reference anymore, because this website is only for the latest version of the icon fonts. So, well, what the heck do we do? That is where the material design icon viewer that I created comes in. I created this for myself just because I needed it, and then I decided, well, I'll just put it up at scottystech.info/material_icons for everyone to use. And as you can see, by default here, it defaults to version 4. You can go all the way back to version 2.0.0. Before that, they did not include the WAF or WAF2 icon font files. So here you go, we've got version 4, and if I
don't know why it has to be that complicated, and I think I'm going to wait. Free icon library CSS. Yeah, I think I'm going to default to Font Awesome because that's what I've been using. Starts with a free kit. Like, I'm sure I already have an account here. I'm just going to take it to the other page. I only have to remember my password, of course. Alright, so we're in, and add a new kit. Using the free ones, and hosted by you guys. Where is your project domain address? My awesome kit admin dashboard checkout. Oh no, please don't do that. Why? What did I click to make it pro? Get a prop one, can I not? That used to be free, my guy. Wait, font awesome CDN. Icons. Some files are hidden, asset type. So I think I need this copy link tag. Yeah, the link tag. So instead of this, let me put in the font awesome, and then would I be able to just grab an icon I want? Oh, where did that go? Oh my days. Alright, sure. Dashboard. There won't be such an icon, right? Can I remove the pro icons? Dashboard. Or just grid? Free, there you go. Alright, let's try with a simple home and see if it will work at all. So, go into the HTML, behind messages, save it, and yes, I do have it now. Alright, so I think this is a lot cleaner to do rather than pasting the whole SVG, so I'm going to continue using that from now on. Let me put it on the side. I don't need that, I don't need that, or that, or any of these. This as well. Okay, so instead now I can remove this one for the home. Why is there a title home? Ah, that's the SVG. And you see how much less code we write when we just paste the icon. There you go. Alright, we need one for this like a dashboard, but I'm not sure if they have a free one that looks like it. We're going to use the Windows, fuck it. If I need, I'm going to change it later, but that's just funny. Yeah, there you go, dashboard. Alright, profile. What icon do they want for profile? Just some user. Type in user. And there was a bit more interesting, so I'm going to use are they using solid icons? This one is not, but it looks exactly like this one, but it's strange because all the other ones are solid and this one is not, so I'm going to use a solid one. Copy that for the profile, remove this. I don't need this anymore, right? And when I save it, yep, works fine. Messages. I'll probably need like a message icon. Message. Alright, this one is solid, easy to find. Messages. Get rid of the old icon, paste it. Now history. Clock. Oops. You have to be a bit literal when searching for icons. They don't name this as history, for example, they name it as a clock. Okay. Tasks. What do they have for tasks? Task. Something like this. A sticky note for the tasks. Then they have communities, which is again users. So users, and we can use this one for the communities. Okay. They have a gear for the settings. I think for the settings you can just type settings. Oops. Settings. Yeah, the gear shows up this time because this is so used for settings. We have support. What was it for support? A question mark? Yeah, but a solid one. No, I cannot use these. Maybe this. Alright, this for the support. And privacy. Which one? This one. Right, so if we now look at our project, we have all the icons, which is pretty sick. At least all the icons of the sidebar. Now I've already been going for an hour, so I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. I'll start a 10-minute timer and I'll be right back. Thank you so much, guys. Be right back. Alright. Supreme Overload said all the best to watch the later. Until next time, thanks so much, my brother. Hopefully you have a good day ahead. Now, let me see if we need to put any more icons. Yes, we do have one for the search bar, one for the notifications right here. So let's start with that. Search. There you go. Now where is the search bar? Input type search. Before that, okay, so we have a search bar and notification or bell. Notification. That's not how you type notification, right? Alright, I will just use this bell for this. And we need it, where do we need it? Before my name. Alright. Any other icons? You need those for the star, the eye and the branches. Okay. Star. If you notice, they have a little plus, but I mean, I could do that probably if I tried, but not right now. I'm just going to add a star for now. And we'll have to add it on each card, so that's a bit of a bummer that I copy pasted them already. It's not going to be too bad. Okay, so we have the stars, then we need the eye. I like this one. So paste instead of I2. Can I do it on a new line? Yep. Okay. And what was the last one? I don't remember. A branch. Branch. Okay, and do this for the last one. And let's check it out. Alright, so yeah, they each have their icons. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. So we're done then with the icons, and we can close this out. This one I don't need currently. This one I don't need. Alright. So we should begin styling that, and I guess let's start with the sidebar. Now I'm just wondering if, yeah, so they told us already that the sidebar needs to be a grid. So let's see how we're going to do this. Where is the sidebar? So for the sidebar, it ends. Where does that end? Wait, sidebar. It ends here. So we have a sidebar, and it has 3 divs inside for logo, navigation, and settings. I think we can make the unordered list a grid. Or the AI, we should make it a grid. Wait. What will happen if we make there are no other UL and AIs, so can I make that display grid just to see what will happen? Okay, so something happened, but not exactly what we need, but this is to be expected. Now can we have grid template columns of 1FR and 1FR? Alright, so that kind of works. The thing is, they're right beside each other, right? So wait. Good luck, man. Xander, thank you so much for tuning in, my guy. Thank you. The unordered list is a grid as well, this way, and I don't know if I need the unordered list to be a grid. Let's see how we're going to do it. Maybe we'll have to make the whole sidebar a grid. And wait, so let's try with that. I'm going to comment this for now, and if we make the hashtag sidebar a display grid, and then grid template columns, if we do 20% and 80%, just see how it will look. Right, so it looks interesting to say the least, but that is because the dashboard goes into the first column, and we don't need that. We need the icons to go into the first column, but I don't know how we're going to do that. I think we need to make the list items indeed a grid, because then we can have the icons on the left side of it, and we can have the A tags on the right side. So uncomment this indeed. The list items need to be display grid. Let me now try to do the same thing, but do it on the list item. So this kind of works. Let me inspect it and see what's that size on the left. Settings. Maybe I'll have to full screen it for that. Layout, no, not layout, computed. We have a padding on the UL. I don't know if that's like a default style, but we can get rid of that. We'll say UL and then padding of 0. So this will do it kind of. I just have to go to the bathroom and I'll be right back in a second. Just one sec, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, sorry for that. I just had to go to the bathroom and where are we? Alright, so we kind of got that working. The thing is now there is no space on the left side of it, but I think we'll easily be able to take care of that. As you can see, the icon of the dashboard doesn't exactly match up with the icons below, but we can, instead of doing padding of 0, we can make it 20 pixels, and this will give us some padding. Also, maybe we can make it 2 FR and 8 FR, but then give it a gap as well. So gap of 5 pixels, 50 pixels. Alright, so this will do the gap only only between the icon and the text, but each LI is an individual grid, so that doesn't work. Maybe we'll have to put the... no, wait. Yeah, maybe we'll just have to add some margin to the bottom. Margin bottom 5 pixels. 10 pixels. Kind of looks like it. Now we also have to remove text decoration none. That didn't work. Text decoration. It's because we need to add it to the A tag, so remove it from here and we'll do ly a and do text decoration none. Also color, let's define a new variable and it will just be white. Okay, it's actually better to, anyways, I was going to say we should name it text instead of white, but not all the text is white, so we'll just use white for now. Var white, and maybe a little bit more font weight. Also this sky blue needs to be a bit darker. Font weight, can we do 700? That looks kind of like it, maybe a little bit less, 600, 500. Font size 24 pixels, yeah, that's a bit too much. 20, 18, 16. I think 16 is the default one, isn't it? Wait, is there any difference? Home? No, I don't think so. Right, we'll just leave it at 16 for now. Also, let's get this color to the eyes. Are all the icons now white? I don't think so as well. No, they're not. So where do we, I think in the list items, when there is an eye, we have to make this color white, and this will do it only for the sidebars icons. So this is good and it's looking okay. I think a little bit more spacing, so instead of margin bottom 10 we'll do 12, or actually 15. And this sky blue, let's make it just blue. No, I guess we'll use a custom color like this. No, this, more like it. Alright, so something like that, let's see. Now we have to make the logo as well, the dashboard. So it is, let me see, it's a class of logo with an I and an A tag as well. So we have, maybe this has to be above those, so dot logo. We have dot logo I, and we have dot logo A. So for the A, we're going to make it color of, again, var white. Can we make it on the whole logo actually? Let me, no, we can't. Okay, so we'll make it separately on the A tag and on the I. and here we'll comment this for now, but we make it white. Also text decoration of none. We have to bump up the font weight to 700 and font size also 24 pixels, a bit less than that, maybe 20. Now the icon needs to be bigger as well, so let's try the same thing, a bit bigger, 24. Alright, and we need some margin on top and left, so we can uncomment this and do margin top of 10 pixels, margin left, left of 10 pixels, and in between them also we need to add some margin, so maybe we can do it on the wait, I'll do it on the A tag, so we'll do actually we can maybe copy that margin left. Alright, so it needs to be a little bigger, and also these need to be a little bigger and on top, so that kind of looks like it does line up, but actually when it's full screen it doesn't. I didn't think of that. Although on full screen I don't think we need that big of a sidebar. So it maybe doesn't have to be 20%, 10%, but then we wouldn't have space on mobile. Maybe 15, but do like a min-max then, get template columns. Can we do a min-max of wait, so how will we define it? Let's try 200 pixels and 15%. So that looks more like it. As you can see on smaller devices it still looks okay, and when we get it bigger we'll probably have to add some media queries to make it responsive and so on, but it looks good for now at least, so we'll leave it at that. And in my opinion it kind of looks okay. It's not the best of course, but it gets the job done. Alright, did they say in the sidebar, in the header, use more grids to lay out the search bar, user info and buttons? So they want us to use grid as well for this. Now this is not something I would usually use grid for, but if they say so, I guess I'm going to do it. The thing is, in my opinion, it's just unnecessary to use grid for this one, because you have a top row and you have a bottom row, and I think it would be much easier to use flexbox for these, but anyways, they told us to use grid. So let's see how we're going to do it. I don't have this image here, which I also probably should get. Can I download my profile picture? Save images. Wait. Open image in a new tab and save images. Go into home, repos, admin dashboard, and we'll make it VCPFP. Alright, we do have it now. So I can edit the HTML a little bit. Here on the top we have top navigation with this search should be in its own div, I think. So we have a class of search, and we put in the search bar and the icon, and then we have another div with class of user, where we have the icon, also with the icon we have a profile picture, so I'm just going to link that img source vcpfp profile picture, and we also have my name, which let's wrap it in a p tag. Okay, what else now? User area. Again, for this user area, it's good that we have it wrapped up in a div. We also need the same image, so I'm going to copy this one, and we can maybe add here a class of image small, because I see this image and those images are all the same size, so we can maybe do class of img small, and for this one we'll add in a class of image big. Okay, so we have that. After the image, we can have a p tag with the class of greeting. So we'll have hi there. Oops. And after that we can have another p tag with the class of name, or actually instead of name, alias. Okay, so we have that, and I think this needs to be its separate area. So user area, this needs to be like user info dot user info, and inside of that we get all of these, and the next one is the buttons. It can stay like that, I guess. Okay, save it, format with prettier. Alright, let's look at the dashboard. Now, what we need to do, let me see. So top is that whole thing. Top nav is exactly the top row. I think for top I'm going to be using wait. So I think the grid is a 2 by 2. We have 2 rows and 2 columns, where this is the first row, the second row, and this is the first column right here, and this is the second column right here. So we can make top a display grid. We'll make dot top display of grid, and then if I look at the proportions, it's like 70% to 30%. Grid template columns, we can say 7 FR and 3 FR, and then after that we just have to position where each item goes. Maybe we can do this quickly. So we'll have wait now. So because we have top nav, I don't think we need that, because we just need the search, we need the user right here, we need the user info and the buttons. We don't need this extra wrapper classes. I'm used to writing flexbox, and there you need a lot of wrapper classes in order to make those two-dimensional layouts, but here we can get rid of them. So I don't need the user area. Alright. Where did that end again? Here. Okay. User area, I don't need it. And as well as top nav. When does that end? Here. Okay. I don't need top nav. Let me prettify it once again. Format document with prettier. And let me see, once I remove those, I'm just curious how the layout shift. So it does shift. I think also it shifts how we want it. Can I quickly inspect that to see? Wait. So top, let me see the grid. Yeah, yes indeed. So as you can see, if you check out the grid, let me disable the other ones, but there is the search area we need. This is the user area with the bell and the name and the icon. There is the user area underneath, and those are the buttons. So they're just taking a little bit more space than they need to, but now I believe I can treat each grid cell as its separate flexbox container, because they're now one-dimensional, and I can use flexbox to line them up. Let me just see if that will be the right approach. So let's start with the search bar, for example. Dot search, we have an icon and an input. Yeah, I believe we can make the search dot search shall I try to make all of this with grid? I don't think so, because now search is a is a grid item, right? search is a grid item, but its children are not. So will I be able to position the items that way? I'm not sure. I think first the easier thing to do and the stress-free one will be to just design the input and the icon. So it is ID of search for the input. Can I do ID of search and then do border none background color of var and then light gray, padding of 10 pixels. Maybe that's a little bit too much, but border radius of 10 pixels. Now I need way more, 20. What happens if I add more? 30, nothing. Alright. This just needs to be a little bit smaller, I guess, or actually leave it at that. So that looks fine. Also, the image, I kind of didn't do good by choosing a white background image for a white background like section right here. Let me style the buttons. This is one thing I want. So dot buttons a tag, and we'll make them as background color, and then do the var sky blue because they need to be consistent with the sidebar. We'll make them text decoration of none. We'll make it color var white, and we'll add in some padding of 10 pixels and 20 pixels. Oops, pixels. Okay, kind of. Border radius of 20 pixels. And font weight, we have to bump that up. Font weight 700. So that looks better now. They just overlap on smaller screens, which I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to tackle, because the screen is not meant to be that small. So maybe I get it up to here. As you can see, this is a full-size screenshot. Alright, let's do this area right here. Let's at least try to style it. This is a little bit big, and also this is a lot bigger than it should be. Let's do .img small, and we'll do height of, what is it, 50 pixels. This is very small, so 100 pixels maybe. No, that's too much. So 60 pixels. That looks okay. Border radius also 50%. For the image big, .img big, we have to do height. Should it be twice that? It looks like it, probably. 120 pixels. Alright, so this is still smaller, but exactly twice the size of the small one, so it looks good to me. Or it has to be even smaller. We'll make it 100 pixels. Okay. Now to style the text, let me just take a look at it. We have the image big, and then we have the greeting and the alias. I'll make these into their own containers, so we'll have dot. I cannot use greeting anymore, so greet user and inside of them we'll put the greeting and the alias. This way they'll stack on top of each other. I know they're on top of each other already, but did I need to do that actually? Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll take care of it. Let's make the greeting and the alias a little bit thicker. Dot greeting font weight 700 and also dot alias font weight 700, and also the alias needs to be font size 20 pixels, let's say, so bigger than that, and line height of 0.5. No, that doesn't quite work out. I mean, it does, but yeah, we'll leave it as 0.1, at least for now. Now the user info. Which is this part right here. I'll make it display flex. Dot user info display flex, and you can see already how much easier that is. Yeah, also probably I'll do it for this one, maybe for all of them, but let's see, what was that code? Dot user. Alright, dot user also display flex. And we just have to align them now. Also here on the user p, so dot user p, this has to be font weight 700. Okay. Let me check. Yep. Inspect it, and let me see if it's full screen. This like icon container is a little big. We'll have to see how to resize that. FA regular. Do they all have that FA regular? FA solid? Nope. But these are okay though. We'll see how we're going to center them. Let's do justify content center and align items center. Alright, so kind of works, kind of doesn't. It's just that it's not going where it should. I'm just wondering why. The before is okay, but this icon here is not going where it should be. If we remove the FA regular, no, it just disappears. I just don't know if it's the icon that's giving me issues or anyways. Right, I know we're not done yet, but I don't have any more time because I have to go to work, so I'm going to end it for now, and I'll do my best to do another stream in the afternoon so we can finish this up already and begin working on JavaScript once again. So let me do a quick commit. Git add all, git commit. Doing the Odin project admin dashboard. Alright. Git push. Alright, so that is done. I'm going to end the stream for now because I have to go to work, but I'll do my best to have another stream in the afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I see you guys very soon, and until next time, later.